area. They were the first ones to migrate to the United States of America. They first moved to New York City and they lived here for a while. Then they decided to come back and move me and my siblings to the States. I identify myself as Nigerian, not because my parents were born there, because I was actually born there. And I lived there about 3 years of my life, so I would say I'm Nigerian. I learned my language within my upbringing because everyone around me spoke my language, and my language is called Yoruba. And like I went to a private school where they taught us our language and also English, so we knew both. It's hurtful because like I know my culture, I know where I'm from, I know my roots, and like my family is all cultured. So you say I'm Americanized is really offensive because like nah, I know where I'm from. I believe I'm very connected to my culture because my family never lets you forget you're Nigerian. We always eat Nigerian food, play Nigerian music, Nigerian parties, Nigerian weddings, everything. Like everything in my house is Nigerian. I feel like I can never lose touch with my culture because my parents constantly speak my language in my house. I mean, they speak English as well too, but they're always speaking my culture, my language, and also my aunts and uncles. Like every time they call me from back home, they make me speak my language to them. They're like, "Don't talk to me. I'm not American. Don't talk to me like I'm American. Talk to me in your language." And I like the fact that they want to keep me cultured. When I get married, I do plan on having a traditional marriage and also an American marriage, but I'm most excited for the traditional marriage because all the family comes together, the food, the money, and it's very cultured. Don't bagbe.
Nó Kim Sabrina, but I Kim Malpisa Khmer. Cody is Cambodian. We're Cambodian. I learned English and Cambodia about the same time, basically since I was born. I think the word Americanized is an insult because they don't truly know like the culture or the roots. To be pretty connected to culture, but ever since I moved and got older, I kind of like go away from it. So Cambodia when it takes about a week, so when I get married, I would still do it, but I would have it for like 2 days. Once I started going to school, I had no choice but to speak English, so I kind of lost touch with my Khmer. So yeah, and then moving to Jersey where there's not a lot of like Cambodian people, I lost touch with my culture because there's like not really any like temples here or like Cambodian people here. So I haven't been to Cambodia. Don't think I want to, but I don't want to because it's a third world country. So not a good place to be. Coming from no English, so I kind of lost touch with my Khmer. So yeah, and then moving to Jersey where there's not a lot of like Cambodian people, I lost touch with my culture because there's like not really any like temples here or like Cambodian people here. So I haven't been to Cambodia. Don't think I want to, but I don't want to because it's a third world country. So not a good place to be. Coming from know your roots. Nobody has culture nowadays, so having culture is different.
Samatur, Mamatundoila. Both my parents are from Senegal, which is in West Africa, and they were the first people in their families to come to the United States. Nationality-wise, I identified as fully Senegalese. When I was younger, I moved to Senegal to live with my grandparents, and I did learn Wolof while I lived there, but I also learned English at the same time, so it wasn't like that Wolof was my first language, so I learned 2 languages at the same time. The term Americanized, it doesn't sound that hurtful to other people who are like American, but when you know your culture and you are invested in your culture, it really hurts when somebody say, "Oh, you're so Americanized now," especially from family or your mom or dad. I would have to say my whole family because we always speak Wolof. We have Wolof weddings. Everything is Senegalese, and we really are connected to our culture as a whole. Bukafate.